to come and check out this absolutely magical place, then go to platinumlist.net right now. This is probably the most iconic hotel in the UAE and possibly the world. Let's go check out the water park. It's been a pretty amazing day. Get your tickets, platinumlist.net.
Namaste and welcome to our practice today. I'm Salha and this is Carl and that's Chewy and Sunny's around here somewhere. Today we are going to do Broga, which is a silly new term, like they like to make silly words out of yoga. But Broga is supposed to be especially for men. Why is something especially for men? Because men usually have tighter shoulders and hips and hamstrings, but they have more strength in their upper body generally. So they're better at doing, they have more sort of stable shoulders, so they're better at doing push-ups and arm balances, but they can't sort of spread their legs, stretch their legs as well. So we're going to work with those strengths and weaknesses. We're going to try and stretch out, open up the shoulders and open up the hips and lengthen the hamstrings, and then we're going to have like a woo! We're going to make ourselves sweat a little bit. So I hope you're ready for a nice sweaty practice. I'm going to stop talking for a bit so we can ground ourselves. Sit in a comfortable position. Join your index finger and your thumb and rest your arms gently on your thighs and close your eyes. Just going to breathe in and out. The simplest thing to do. First thing you do in your life, last thing you do in your life, breathe. The breath is your life force. Think about where you are today. Always be gentle with your body, even when we're being very energetic with it, like we are today in Broga. You know your limits. I'll try and give you some variations during the class. You'll get to know your body better. You'll get to see where your strengths and your weaknesses are, whether you're male or female joining us today. Gently open your eyes. Let's just do a quick warm-up just from top to bottom. We're just going to make some circles with our head. We're going to inhale when we go up and exhale when we go down. All the way around. Releasing tension in your neck. Really feel every single part of your neck. And reverse direction. huge circle going all the way down to the back of the room and all the way down with the chin scraping your chest. Okay, and now inhale, arms up, interlock your fingers, palms to the ceiling, and let's bend over to the right. Really stretching that left side of your body, keeping your left butt cheek down. Really stretching, come up, inhale up again, and stretching over to the left side, really feeling from your wrist all the way down to your hip. Nice stretch, come up. Now to open up our hips, I want to just lean forward a little bit. So one foot is in front of the other. You're not crossing with sort of half a lotus, just one foot in front. And let's just crawl our hands forward and feel the opening up in your hip area. Try and walk your hands more forward with every exhale. Get your face closer to the mat. Really exhale, like I want to hear a as you go deeper into your stretch. And come up, walk your hands back towards your legs. And now open up your legs and put your soles of your feet together in a butterfly. I'm going to try and pull from the lower back, so stick your chest out a little bit, elongate your spine, head is up, and pull yourself down towards your feet. So a trick to elongating the back is by lifting your head up. So you've got one line from your tailbone to your neck. Taps and hunch over like this. Let's look forward and not down. Pull your shoulders back so they're not hunched. And now you can hunch over and get your head towards your feet. You're in a cobbler's pose. If you go to Satwa, this is how the cobblers sit. And come up. You should really be feeling a nice big stretch here. Now, whichever leg was in front before, put it behind. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come forward, walking our hands forward. If you can, try and get your elbows on the ground. Drop your head. Use the weight of your head to bring you down. And when you exhale, come further forward, feeling the stretch in the hip of whichever leg is in front now. We start off with trying to open up the things that are usually tight for the bros. Carl's actually got pretty good hips, quite open hips. And walk your If you have a strap, please get your strap on. We have a strap here on the ground, and just a belt would be fine. We're going to try and open up our shoulders. So, mine's quite small. Carl's got a longer strap because he's still working on his shoulders. I'm going to come forward a little bit. And just try and stretch your arms back, holding the arms, and bring it down. And inhale, bring it up and over again, back. Nice and slow, right about there is where you should really be feeling the big pull. Try and resist bending your elbows. And as we come forward, if you can, bring your hands slightly closer together. We're really trying to open up these shoulders. Ooh, don't hurt yourself. These, what are they called? These muscles that go over, we don't want to damage those, but we do want to work on opening. See, men tend to run or play football, and they work on certain strengths, and then they don't, like the strengths of the quads, but then they don't stretch the quads out, and they don't stretch out the hamstrings, so that's they end up tight, like lifting weights but not stretching out as you need them. Okay, cool. So hold your strap in your right hand. You bend the right elbow and get the left hand behind and hold on to the strap if you need it. If you don't need it, try and link your fingers. You can do it on that side, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, and now that you've either holding the strap or you're linking your fingers, try and get your elbows pointing in opposite directions. So my right elbow is really trying to point up to the sky, and my left is down, and I'm going to put my right elbow behind my head and try and push it back. Really opening up here, the upper back and the shoulders, also stretching triceps. Nice stretch. You can do this at the beginning or at the end of your practice, and come out. If you need your strap, you hold it in your left hand now, raise your left hand, bend at the elbow, right arm rotates from the shoulder, grabs the strap from the back. As you're stretching here, you're breathing, you can start bringing your fingers closer together and see if they can touch. Eventually, we want our shoulders to be nice and open so that you can hold on to your hands. So elbow behind the head, pushing your head back, opening up your triceps even more. Elbows pointing in opposite directions. Nice and open, and breathe here. And let go. I don't think we need the straps now, so you can put the strap on the side. And come to cat-cow. So we're in table. Table, as you know, wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, and we're just going to cat-cow. So you can demonstrate, you push your belly down, inhale, head looks up, tailbone is pointing up. Right, exhale, really arch your back, point your tailbone down, looking at your navel. Okay, I'm going to join in, nice demonstration, thank you. Inhale, push your belly down, tailbone pointing up. Exhale, tailbone pointing between the knees, looking at your navel, pushing your arch of your back up, and inhale, push your belly down. Exhale. Inhale, look up, and exhale, look at your navel. Come to neutral. Now I want you to, just make sure you can see me. Twist your arms around so your fingers are now pointing at your knees. We're going to be doing a few chaturangas, we're going to be doing a few push-ups, planks. So I want to just stretch your stretch your wrists out. Okay, move your hips back as if you're going to start sitting back on your heels. Really feel the stretch in your wrist. Can you feel that? Push your hips back.
Yeah.
And forward. And back again. Okay. Cool. All right, there's some muscles here inside the butt that somehow men I've just noticed this on the 3 men that I've been teaching since I've become a teacher, that they can't really access it. So we're going to try and work on those. So doing a peeing dog, which is not really a proper yoga term, the peeing dog, leg is, knee is 90 degrees and your thigh is parallel to the ground. And we're going to pulse here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now stretch out your leg. Keep it there. Now stretch it out to the side. So as you were, but now your leg is just straight. So reach up and pulse again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Push back into a child. Move your body over to the right side, to the left side, booty moving. Come back up. And take the same leg out and we'll just make big circles. I love this little sequence we're going to do now. It's really nice for the butt and for your hip opening and for your hamstrings. So bring that right leg to the top of the mat and push forward. I want a nice line. Get your right foot forward a little bit. I don't want your knee coming too far forward over your foot. So, yeah, good. And Carl's left knee is all the way back here. So he's got a nice split from his right knee to his left knee, and just breathe here. You're in equestrian. I like this sequence of moves because it's really good to open up your hips, stretch your hamstrings, and also everything has a really cool name. There's the equestrian, there's a half split, there's a dragon, there's a half camel, there's a lizard. They have all the coolest names. All right, now push back, straighten your right leg, and you can point your right toes up to the ceiling, and you might be up here because your hamstrings are tight. If you want to get a couple of blocks and put your hands on blocks, that's fine. You want to try and reach down to the ground. If you are a bro, you're probably quite tight. So Carl's leg is straight, but it hasn't been always. And eventually he's going to try and get his stomach on his thigh and his face on his shin. Not yet though. And exhale. Every time you exhale, try and go deeper. All right, pushing your weight forward again over to your right foot. We're going to place our left hand firmly on the ground and push our right knee out and lift up our right arm. So you're on the outer edge of your right foot. If you want to stay here, that's great. This is a dragon. But if you want to bring your arm to the back of the room, point your hand back and bend your left leg and hold on to your left foot. And this is your twisted dragon. So I want you to feel an opening in your right hip. I want you to feel a big quad stretch here. I want you to be twisting here as well, looking back, and an opening in your right thigh because your right knee is pushing outwards. So lovely stretching and twisting, and come forward. So your legs are still in the position of the equestrian. Come up. So energy is still pushing forward with your right knee. But now you're going to reach back with your left arm and try and hold on to your left ankle or your left calf, or just put it on your left thigh, reaching up and back with your right arm, pushing forward with your right knee. It's so many directions and energies in this, it's quite difficult. And come forward. Good. Take your right foot out a little bit to the edge of the mat, or maybe even outside the mat, as we're going to come into a lizard. Just let your head hang, let your body be heavy. I'm up here on my palms. Carl is on his elbows, much deeper stretch. It's a real hip opener. You can feel it in your hamstrings, in your hips, in your hip flexor on your left side, really stretching the parts that you don't often stretch. Hang your head, let gravity do its work. And now come back up onto your palms, if you weren't on the palms. And now, if you can, I want you to creep your right foot out. You can, if you're on the floor on your tiles, come onto your right heel and push it forward. Now if you do have blocks, and you want to just put your hands on blocks, I want you to push yourself forward now. I want you to try and really stretch out your hamstring and the front. How is it? You okay? Mm-hmm. And stretching, pushing forward, really opening you up here, eventually trying to get into the splits. All right, bring your right foot back to tabletop. I want you to feel the difference between your left leg and your right leg. My right leg is just tingling with, I don't know, stretch and blood and energy. Okay, so peeing dog, left leg. Up, parallel, 90 degrees, and pulse. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now straight, oh, keep it there, straighten it out now. And same again, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 14, 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peeing dog again, and just make big circles with your left leg. Big circles, round. And we're going to bring it to the top of the mat. Good. Pushing forward. Now you feel the difference between the two legs. We're going to work on the left leg now. This side feels a bit stiff. So hang your head. Take a few breaths here in equestrian. Feeling the opening of your right hip flexor. Feeling the left one flexing. Opening up. Head is heavy. Pushing forward with every exhale. Push your hips close to the mat. And now push back and straighten your left leg. Left toes are pointing up. Could be up here, could be down here. We're just trying to open up this front leg. This is half split. So the main thing you want to do is keep the left leg straight. If you have some issues being up on your knee, no problem. You can sit down onto your heel. Just want the front leg straight, and I want you to breathe into that hamstring. All right, pushing your weight forward again. Left knee is bent. Right leg is stretching back behind you. Right hand is on the floor. Push your left knee out. Come onto the outer edge of your left foot. Reach up with your left arm. Twisting your spine, opening yourself up in a dragon. You want to stay here, that's awesome. If you want to reach back with your left hand, bend your right leg and hold on to your right hand. Twisting around, looking back. So it's a twist of your spine, opening up with the left hip, and stretching up your quads on the right side, opening up your shoulders as well. Oh my God, he's getting mad. Looking back, feel that, push it down deeper and come out of it. Awesome. Coming up, pushing forward with the left knee, that's where your energy is going from the bottom half, and you're reaching back with your right hand, grab onto your calf, your ankle, your thigh, reach up with your left hand and back with your left hand. Upper body is lifting and moving back, bottom half of your body is pushing forwards, opposite directions, really dynamic. Come out of it. Move your left foot to the outside of the mat. Can either be up here if you want, or if you have your blocks close by, it could be up in the blocks if it's hurting too much or if it's too deep for you. Carl and his Shakira hips is down on his elbows. So, like I said, it's nothing in yoga is one size fits all. Men usually have very tight hips, and Carl's hips are actually better than mine. But he does have sort of textbook hamstrings because of playing football in his youth. Breathing, going deeper with every exhale, coming up, and now pushing your left foot out. Ooh. I want you to get that left leg as straight as possible. Hang your head, keep yourself heavy. See if you can, with every exhale, just move your foot a few millimeters further forward. And coming back into tabletop. Well done. Well done. So that was a nice warm up for your hips, your hamstrings. Back in tabletop. So again, ideally, tabletop, see the wrists under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Tuck your toes in and come up to a downward dog. This is your optimal alignment for normal people. Like, you know, all different. So Carl's really pushing his heels down, one by one, pedaling out his heels. This is an amazing stretch for your whole body. You're stretching this whole side of you, you're stretching this whole side of you. Just bend your knees a little bit for a second, and now push this down, yes. See, opening up the shoulders and the upper back, and pushing down. I'm going to come to a downward dog too. Okay. From downward dog, you can slide your fingers a little bit forward, your hands a little bit forward, because we're going to just bring our hips from pointing upwards via a plank. So our hips are going through straight, and then they're going to drop down to the ground. We're only on our hands and our toes, looking up into an up dog. And now we're going to push via a plank, our hips all the way back up to downward dog. So nothing moves, your hands and your feet are still on the floor, but you're just dropping your hips from pointing up to the ceiling to going down, almost touching the floor in a back bend. Okay, and again, pushing them up, hips up, pushing your heels down. And now pushing your hips forward and down. Inhale. Exhale, push up to down dog. Inhale, push them forwards to up dog. Exhale. Inhale, go with your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, we're going to go back to downward dog. We're going to do 3 chaturangas. So that's from downward dog, we're going to come into a plank. From a plank, we're going to come into a low plank. So yoga push-ups, this part of your elbow points forward, and you keep your elbows very close to your body when you come down. So from a plank to a low plank, up dog, down dog. Do it again. Come to a plank, Inhale. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And one more time. Inhale, plank. Elbows close to you. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. From here, we're going to bend our arms, point to the elbows outwards into a downward dog push-up. So bend your elbows outwards. No, it's still, your hips are still pointing up. So you're coming down as if you're almost in a dolphin. Yes, that's it. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straighten up your arms. Woo! Alright. This time we're going to lower our arms, forearms onto the ground in a dolphin. Legs are straight. Tailbone is pointing all the way up. And hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Head is up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Move your hands slightly forward. And we're going to come from a dolphin to a elbow plank. And up to dolphin on toes. Push your hips down to plank. Up again. Plank. 3 more. Plank. 2 more. Plank. And last one. Up and plank. And just come onto your belly. Arms out. Wave them about a bit. And just relax for a minute. We're going to do the elbow plank again, and we're going to dip our hips. So, elbow plank. Dip your right hip to touch the ground, or almost, and up. And left. And up. Twist. And up. Twist. And up. Twist. 2 more in each side. And put your knees down. Come up to downward dog. And walk your feet forward into a nice forward fold. So, hamstrings are attached to, everything's attached obviously, otherwise we fall apart. Lower back. So you protect your lower back by bending your knees. Carl's holding onto his elbows and hanging his head as extra weight. Stretching is also a stretch for the entire body. If you can touch the ground, great. If you want to grab underneath your heels from the back, I love this one because you're using your arm strength to pull your body down. Look between your knees because that's where you want to go. Look where you're going. Just stay here for a couple more breaths. Tell your hamstrings that you want them to lengthen. All right, bend your knees. Come up. Slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale all the way up. And bend your knees again and fold over. Exhale. Inhale, roll yourself up. Inhale and exhale, roll yourself down. If you want to come up again, we just do a few more going with the breath. If you do have a sore back or tight hamstrings, make sure you bend your knees and roll up. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can come down with straight legs. Come up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up. This time, interlock your fingers. Release your middle index finger. Can't see me. And really inhale and reach up. I want you to reach, like stretch yourself so much that you start bending back. And your arms are by your ears, reaching up, reaching back. And exhale to forward fold. Take your right foot back of the mat. Stay on the right toes. And we're going to come up into a lunge. Great. So we're going to go from this lunge to a warrior 3. We'll do it, let's see, 5 times. Maybe we can do it 8, we'll see. Okay, so from here, come up. All the weight is on your left leg. From your butt, you should feel it. And right leg is parallel to the ground, so is your body. And put it back. That's 1. Come up. Put your leg back down again. 3. And put it back down again. You should start to feel some fatigue in your left butt. And down again. Was that 4 or 5? 4. Good. Not cheating. This is the last one. We'll put our foot down. Arms are up. And we're going to pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Come forward. 5, 4. Up a little bit. 3. Yes. 2, 1. Hands down. Take the left foot back. You're in a plank. We're going to do chaturanga, so that means low plank. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. All right. Now we're in down dog. Let's do a nice 3-legged down dog series. So lift up your right leg into a 3-legged dog. Now we're going to come to plank with the leg up, right leg up, and we're going to bring our right leg to the right elbow. And we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, really lift it up. 2, yes, 1, take it back. And I'm going to bring it forward to the left elbow, body's in plank. So body is straight. 5, 4, 3, really lift up your knee. 1, and back. And bring it forward to touch your nose, or as close as you can to. Body's in plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Very good. Now, because we're bros, we're going to try and do something extra, which is an arm balance. Come forward and try and get your right knee onto your right tricep. Bring your left hand back and try and get it underneath your body so your elbow is on your hip, and lift up your left leg. Arm balance, really good. Good. And now come down. Very good, and come back into downward dog. All right. Look forward between your palms. We're going to jump forward into a forward fold. And come up into a mountain. We're going to do all of that again on the left side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the left leg back. Back of the mat, stay on the toes. And come up into a high lunge. Okay, from here, we're going to do warrior 3 5 times. So come up. So you want your body and your leg parallel to the ground, and come back into a lunge. And up. And down. And up. And down. It's number 4. And down. And last one. Lift your leg up a bit. Yeah, perfect. Very nice. And down. And pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean your body forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down into a plank. And we're going to do chaturanga. So exhale to low plank. Nice and slow. Inhale to up dog. And push back to down dog. Alright, we're going to do the 3-legged series, but now on the left side. So lift up your left leg. Really stretch it back, stretching both your legs. Come into a plank. Left knee to left elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 back. And take it to the right elbow. 5, 4, lift it up. 3, yes, 2, 1, and back. Into your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. All right, bros. Left knee on the left tricep. So you have to bend your left elbow a little bit. Bring your right hand back. Right elbow goes in the hip. And lift up your right leg. Put it down. And come back to down dog. Actually coming onto your knees. Put your hands back by your sides, by your thighs, and head down. Just relax here a little bit. Not too long. And hands ahead. So we're going to do the 3-legged chaturanga. So put the things together. So come back up to downward dog. And raise your right leg. Going to come into from a 3-legged dog to a 3-legged plank. Lower your arms to a 3-legged low plank. Back bend. 3-legged up dog. And 3-legged dog. Lower your leg. Left side. 3-legged dog. 3-legged plank. Push your hips forward to plank. 3-legged low plank. Up dog. 3-legged down dog. And feet together. All right, look again ahead at between your palms. I want you to jump forward between your palms. Make no noise. So what you're doing is you're trying to come into almost like a handstand using your core. So making very little noise, very nice. Come up into a chair. All right, do a little chair series here. How are we doing? I forgot what time we started. All right. Down, push down, push down. So, chair. I have a tendency to stick my butt out when I'm doing the chair and arch my back. So try and think about tucking your tailbone in. You're pushing your hips back. So your knees kind of never go over your toes. And come up. Do that a couple of times. Get the thighs working. Up again. Push your hips back. Now while we're here, we're going to put all your weight onto your left leg and lift up your right. Knees are together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down. And opposite side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down. Hands in prayer. We're going to twist over to the right. So you put your outside of your left elbow outside your right knee. Push against your knee with your elbow. Push against it so you twist around. Look up. Engage your core, put all your weight onto your right leg, and with one breath, take your left leg back to the back of the mat and onto the toe. Very nice, very, very nice. Cool. And bring your body upright to a twisted lunge. And now twist it the other way to the left side and come up to standing, both legs are straight. Okay, I want you to bend forward now. Looking up, looking at my butt now, yes. Why? Because we want to elongate the little spine, we don't want to hunch it over. So looking up, try and get your hands on the ground. You want always the legs to be straight. We're pulling out our hamstrings here. Not pulling out, stretching out our hamstrings. Don't want to pull anything. Okay. Breathe here. Bend your left leg. Come all the way down to squatting on your left toe and stretch out that right leg. And come up again. And bend your right leg, stretch out the inside hamstrings of your left leg. And come up. Turn to the front. Bring your left leg forward. And we're going to come into a chair again. Come down. Hands in prayer. Take your right elbow outside your left knee. Push against the leg to twist your body around. Now all your weight is on your left leg. With one breath, hold it and take your right leg back to the back of the mat. Woo! Holding the core, engaging it, trying not to wobble. And body upright and a twisted lunge. Twist around. Now I want you to bring your right leg forward, so your feet are outside, just to the edges of the mat. Toes are pointing out a little bit. I'm going to come to squat. Very good. With your elbows, you're pushing your knees out. And we're going to come to another arm balance, which after that other one is quite elementary. And can you demonstrate the crow?
Sure.
Okay, so knees are outside and on the tricep. That's how you hold yourself up, look in front of you, and using a counterbalance, you raise your feet off the ground. So you're using your core, you're using your arm strength, your legs are balancing on your triceps, and you lift your toes up. Play with it a little bit. Try not to jump off. You'll never do it by jumping. Just figure out where your balance is. And come out and sit down. All right. We're going to do some core work. So abs coming into a boat. So we've been on our arms a lot and on our thighs, but this actually feels quite nice somehow. All right, we're going to go down and up in the boat 10 times. So if you can lengthen your legs and then bend them up. If you can come up with your legs straight, that's even better. The eyes both are good. I've lost count. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just hold your legs, hold your knees. All right, we're going to keep our legs like this so our shins are parallel, and we're going to punch the sides of our hips. So 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only going to do 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good?
I love it, but I hate it.
All right, let's do some for the little bottom belly. So basically, lift our legs up. I'm gonna maybe show you from this way. Lift our legs up, and using this part of your abs, we're gonna try and just lift the butt up. No swinging, just lift the butt up. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And from there, we're going to tick-tock. Before it's banned, we're going to tick-tock our legs. So move over to the right, just as far as you can really feel everything engaging, and come up, and to the left, and up, to the right, and up, to the left, and up, and up. 3, 2, and this is the last one. And very good. Whew. Right, let's just do some stretches to end. So come up. Now, the easier way is to have your legs outstretched, one of them outstretched anyway. So start with the right leg outstretched, left foot flat over the right knee. If you want to go a little bit further, you can bend the right leg. Okay, cool. And reach forward with your right arm, grab around your left knee, left hand on the floor behind your bottom, pushing against the floor to straighten your back up. I'm going to show you that. So you could be like that, pushing against, straighten up. Every time you inhale, straighten up. Every time you exhale, twist. Inhale, make sure your body's straight, and exhale, twist. You should feel a nice stretching here in your left hip. Also a really nice twist. Nice way to massage your intestines too. And come out. So unpretzel. Left leg is out straight, right foot flat over the left knee. If you want to bend this in, it's just a little bit more intense. It's not, you're not missing out on anything particularly. Reach forward with your left hand, grab your right knee, push against the floor with your right hand, lift up your body straight and twist it. If you can try and keep your both buttocks on the floor, that's great. I have some limitations with my hips there. Everybody is different, everybody's body is different, so I would say if you're feeling it, you're doing it. And come out. I would just like to do another full stretch of the body, which is feet outwards, out in front of you. Lift up tall. If you want to put like a little block under your butt, you can. This helps Carl because his hamstrings and his back, bottom of the back are a little bit tight, so it helps tilt his hips forward so that he can bend over. Just hang your head and stretch. This is a stretch for the entire body, from your back. So hopefully stretching your shoulders if you hold, yeah, good, hold your toes. Entire back of your legs. It's called west side facing pose. Or west facing pose. West side, I think I put the west side. West facing pose. And now come up, put your hands behind your hips. You're going to push your hips upwards. Try and get your toes on the ground. Lift up your entire body and hang your head. So you're almost like in a backward plank, an east-facing pose. Again, strengthening your whole body and come down. Just going to stretch out the right leg and bend the left. Come back a little bit. Hold on to your big toe with your peace fingers. I want this side of your body to come down towards your thighs. Why I say that, I don't want your breasts to come down, your chest, I should have said, to come down. I want the side of your body to come down. So we're really stretching the sides of our body. Also lifting up your left arm helps, and trying to bend over. You can bend your right elbow and twisting so that your chest is facing the front, not down, and looking up if you can, really trying to open up your chest. Exhale. Several things going on here, so you might feel tension in your body. That's why we exhale like this. And come up. Very good. Left leg out, right leg in. Peace fingers. Hold on to your big toe. Lift up. Yes. So you're holding on there. See if you can start bending this elbow now. Left elbow, yes. Reaching over. So I'm going to move your hand there. Oh, look how, oh my God. Okay, so now you're touching your hand. There you go. Wow.
Cool.
We're going to do just one more little adjustment. We want to open this way. Yes. So look up. Okay. And now we're just going to stretch a little bit more. There you go. Nice, huh?
Yeah. I would say nice.
Come on. One very last stretch. Stretch out both legs. If you want to put the block underneath your hips again. Again, this is to help tilt the hips forward so that you can come down a little bit more easily. Put your hands on the floor. Yes. And exhale. Every time you exhale, either bend your elbows a little bit or walk your hands out a little bit. And come out. All right, move the block and come lie on your back. So, if you are a bro and you are joining us, what we're trying to do is open up your shoulders, open up your hips, stretch your hamstrings, which are usually the problem areas for men. But we don't want to just make you feel bad. So we do a lot of strength stuff as well. We do arm balances, which is super fun, and you know, a lot of thigh things to make sure that you come back to class. If you guys have any questions, I have joined my Instagram accounts. I'm now Simply Salha, at Simply Salha. So come and join me on Instagram and ask me any questions you might have. I've mostly been teaching men since I became qualified, so I might have some answers for you. You never know. Now that you are in Savasana, breathe. Take all that good air in through your nose, filtered to your lungs. Make your belly rise as you inhale. Get as much good oxygen in as you can. Get that nice clean blood going to the rest of your body. Take all the nutrients, take goodness, take healing. And when you exhale, let your belly fall. Really relax your body, really relax. Feel all the things that have been moving and stretching and stressing, and let them all relax now. Your feet are flopped open. Your hips are melting into the ground. Shoulders are melting. Back is just relaxed. No tension in your neck. No tension in your face. Breathe through your belly, in and out. Let your body heal. Inhale, exhale. Now wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your ankles and your wrists. Move your head from side to side. Now stretch your toes down and stretch your arms up and stretch one side and the other. Stretch down, stretch up. And come roll to your side. The right side, push yourself up gently. Come and sit cross-legged. Guys, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the class. Again, if you have any questions, just ask me. Thank you to Carlito. Namaste. Thank you to Chewy for light relief. And see you soon, inshallah. Namaste.
Welcome to Princess Storytime, presented by H2 Productions. Are you ready for the story? Here we go. This week's storyteller is from Peter Pan. Here's Tinkerbell.
Hello everyone! Oh my goodness, I am so excited to be here with you all today for a Princess Story Time. I cannot wait to get started. I hope you're all having a flitterific day. I can't wait to tell you guys my favourite story in the whole world. Now, of course, Neverland is filled with lots and lots of fun stories, but I'm going to tell you the best one today. Now, before we get started, I just want to say a really big thank you to our wonderful supporters, and that is Platinum List, Kids App, Dubai Panto, Professional Princess Parties, and Theatre by QE2. Without their help, I couldn't be here today to tell you my favourite story. So thank you so much to our wonderful supporters. Speaking of Theatre by QE2, I don't know if you know this, but I was in Dubai on the QE2 last Christmas. And it was magical. It was so much fun. And I got to meet a lot of you guys if you came to see the show Peter Pan on the QE2 last Christmas. I got to have lots of fun tea parties and meet lots of wonderful people. It was so much fun and I cannot wait to go back really, really soon. Fingers crossed at least. Maybe if I sprinkle some pixie dust over the ship, we could fly over the moon. That would be amazing. That'd be lots and lots of fun. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. Now, today, after our story time, when I tell you the best story ever, we're going to do a questions and answers session. So you can ask me any question you like, or if you don't have a question, you can just simply say hello and I can say hello back. And then at the end, we're going to be showing off some wonderful drawings that you guys have sent in. Now, my fairy friend, the blue fairy, she's amazing. She's really, really magical. She's got lots more magic than I do. It's really annoying, actually, but she's really, really cool. She asked you guys to draw a fairy for me today. So we're going to show off those at the end of the session, and I can't wait to see all of your gorgeous fairies that you have sent in. Now, we do have some messages already coming in, so I think we should say hello to some people, don't you? So first things first, we say, hi Tinkerbell, you are the prettiest fairy. Oh, thank you. I love you, love Shaker. Oh, thank you, Shaker. Mwah. I'm sending you lots of love and pixie dust back to you. Hello from Lara. Hi, Lara. And hello from Ikra. Hi, Ikra. Hi from Siri Tinkerbell. Love you. Hi, Siri. Hi from Sonali. Hello, Sonali. I hope you're having a great day. And hello from Mustafa. Hello, Mustafa. I hope you're having a flitterific day as well. Now, don't forget, you can send in your questions already, but we won't answer them until the question and answer session after the story time. So, first things first, I'm here for one reason and one reason only, to tell you my favourite story. I think it's the best story, to be honest. So, is everybody sitting comfortably? You are? Are you sure? Are you really sure? Positive? Okay, well, then I think we should get started. Now, on a clear and starry night in London, Wendy Darling told her brothers John and Michael stories about the adventures of Peter Pan, who lived in faraway Neverland. The boys loved hearing her tales about sword fights and mermaids and the pirate, Captain Hook. But they weren't just stories. Oh no. Wendy knew that Peter Pan was real because she had found his shadow and locked it in the Darling nursery. Unknown to the Darling children, Peter Pan often visited to listen to Wendy's stories too, but he had lost his shadow during his last visit. So, on that particular night, Peter and his pixie, Tinkerbell, that's me, flew back to the nursery to retrieve it. As Peter and Tink flew about the nursery, it was really fun. It was really fun to fly around the nursery. Wendy woke up. "Peter Pan!" she exclaimed as she climbed out of bed. "I saved your shadow for you, but it needs sewing." As Wendy sewed, she explained that it was her last night in the nursery. "I have to grow up tomorrow," she told him. Peter quickly realised that if Wendy left the nursery, he wouldn't be able to hear her stories anymore, so he had to do something. "Come on," Peter called out. "To Neverland! You'll never grow up there." You don't grow up in Neverland. "John, Michael, wake up! Peter's taking us to Neverland," Wendy said. "But Peter," she questioned, "how do we get to Neverland?" "Well, you fly, of course. It's easy. All you have to do is think of a wonderful thought and add a little bit of pixie dust," said Peter, shaking Tinkerbell. That's right, he shook me very hard because we really needed that pixie dust. "We can fly," cheered Wendy, John and Michael as they rose into the air. "Are you ready, boys and girls? We're going to fly to Neverland together. Are you ready? Here we go! Oh my goodness, this is so much fun! I love flying to Neverland. We have to follow the second star to the right and straight on till morning. I hope you're all having fun on this fly. It's so much fun! Look, everybody, look, you can see London below us. There's Big Ben. Oh my goodness, look at it, look at it. There it is, Wendy, second star to the right and straight on till morning, Peter said. Soon, we were flying high above Neverland. That's where I live with Peter Pan. Ready? Oh my goodness, can you see the second star to the right? Can you see it yet? Where is it? Can you see it just yet? It's a really big shining star, and it's the second star to the right, and it holds Neverland. And in Neverland, there's lots of fun places to explore. Here we go! Oh my goodness! Look! We're in Neverland! Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. The Darling children thought it was the most magical place. They saw Mermaid Lagoon, the Indian camp, and even the Jolly Roger, Captain Hook's ship. It was just like Wendy's stories. Now, on deck of the Jolly Roger, the evil Captain Hook was busy plotting with Mr. Smee. "Blast that Peter Pan! If I could only find his hideout, I'd trap him in his lair," Hook said. He's really mean, Captain Hook. He's a very angry man. Captain Hook wanted nothing more than to destroy Peter Pan. It was because of a fierce sword fight with Peter that he had a hook where his hand should be. As a result of that sword fight, Peter was also responsible for Captain Hook's other enemy, a crocodile. When Captain Hook's hand fell into the open waters, the crocodile had gobbled it up. Oh my goodness, and had been chasing the captain ever since. Luckily for Captain Hook, the crocodile had also swallowed a clock. So whenever the captain heard the tick-tock sound, he knew he had to run. So he would hear a... and that meant the crocodile was coming close. As soon as Peter and the darlings landed on Neverland, they couldn't wait to explore. Peter told Wendy he'd take her to the Mermaid Lagoon. So John and Michael went with a group of Peter's friends, the Lost Boys, to find some Indians. But the Indians snuck up on John, Michael and the Lost Boys and captured them. Usually the Indian chief played along and eventually just turned them loose. But this time his daughter Tiger Lily had been kidnapped. He thought Peter Pan and his friends were the culprits. I wonder who it really was. Meanwhile, Peter and Wendy were visiting Mermaid Lagoon when they saw Captain Hook and Smee with Tiger Lily. They had kidnapped her. Oh no! Peter and Wendy followed them to Skull Rock so they could rescue the Indian princess. "Tell me the hiding place of Peter Pan," Hook said. "You'd better talk, my dear, for soon the tide will be in." But Tiger Lily was good friends with Peter Pan and refused to tell Hook where to find him. Good on you, Tiger Lily. Well done. "Watch this, Wendy," Peter said. He flew down and challenged Captain Hook to a sword fight. Hook fought Peter to the very edge of a cliff, and as Peter backed away, he was fighting in mid-air. Captain Hook followed Peter off the edge, but Captain Hook couldn't fly. Hook quickly grabbed onto the edge of the cliffside with his hook. Then he heard a familiar sound. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. "I'll get you for this, Pan," he yelled before falling into the water. That's what you get, Captain Hook. Smee rushed to save the captain, while Peter and Wendy quickly swooped down and saved Tiger Lily. The Indian chief was so happy to see his daughter again that he freed John, Michael and the Lost Boys. Bravo! They all cheered for Peter. He is pretty great, to be fair. Oh no, but Hook wasn't giving up. He had Smee kidnap Tinkerbell and bring her to the Jolly Roger, hoping she would reveal where Peter's hideout was. "Welcome aboard, Miss Bell," he said. Then Hook tricked Tinkerbell into revealing Peter Pan's hideout. His evil plan was working. He laughed wickedly as he locked Tink inside a lantern. I didn't like that. That wasn't very fun. He was so mean. I can't believe I fell for it. Meanwhile, at Peter Pan's hideout, Wendy told stories to all of the boys, but she was starting to miss her parents back in London. She told the boys how great it was to have a mother. This infuriated Peter Pan. "Go on, go back," he said, "but I'm warning you, you can never come back. Never." That didn't stop Wendy and the boys. They left Peter behind and raced outside. Oh no, where Captain Hook and his crew were waiting for them. Captain Hook's plan to destroy Peter Pan was almost complete. Before Hook returned to his ship, he lowered a beautifully wrapped package into the hideout for Peter to find. The pirates brought the children back to the Jolly Roger and tied them up. Captain Hook gave them the option to either become a part of his pirate crew or to walk the plank. Oh no, boys and girls. But Wendy proudly shook her head. Peter Pan will save us. Peter Pan will save them, Hook said, laughing with Smee. You see, we left a present for Peter. Peter Pan will be blasted out of Neverland forever, Captain Hook told her. Oh no. When Tinkerbell heard Hook's evil plan, she escaped from the lantern and hurried back to the hideout to save Peter. Just as Peter was untying the bow, Tink flew in. Yes, I did. Hi, Tink, said Peter. Look what Wendy left. He held up the package. Tinkerbell tried to pull the package away, but Peter wouldn't let go. Tinkerbell pulled harder. She knew that the present was actually a bomb. Tinkerbell told Peter about Hook's plans, and together they rushed off to save the darlings and the lost boys. On the ship, Wendy and the boys were forced to walk the plank. Captain Hook, we will never join your crew, Wendy told him. As you wish. Ladies first, my dear, he responded. Everyone watched as Wendy bravely walked the plank. One step, then another, as she got closer and closer and closer to the edge. And then she jumped. But Peter Pan was there to save her. This time you've gone too far, Peter said to Captain Hook. Hook couldn't believe his eyes. Peter Pan was still alive. His plan had failed. John, Michael and the Lost Boys fought off the pirates as Peter drew his dagger and attacked the captain. When Peter turned his back, Hook lunged at him with his sword. But the pirate lost his balance and fell into the water where the crocodile was waiting for him. Captain Hook's crew were forced to surrender, as they should. Hooray for Captain Pan! The children cheered. With Hook defeated, it was time for the darlings to go home. We're casting off, Peter called. Hoist anchor! Pixie dust! Tinkerbell flew around the entire ship, sprinkling pixie dust as she went. Then up, up, up they flew on their way home to London. Wendy, Michael and John had to say goodbye to Peter Pan and the Lost Boys. Oh, but it was such a wonderful adventure, Wendy told her parents. Tinkerbell and the mermaids and Peter Pan, we sailed away on a ship in the sky. As Wendy finished speaking, she gazed into the night sky. She would never forget her adventures in Neverland with the boy who never grew up. The end. Didn't I tell you guys it's like the best story ever? I hope you guys enjoyed that story. Oh, it's definitely one of my favourite stories. Oh my goodness. Now, boys and girls, I want to hear what your favourite part of the story was. Also, I have another thing I want to know. I want you to send in your happy thoughts that you think of. So if I was to give you pixie dust and you were to fly, you have to think of a happy thought, otherwise you can't fly. So I want to know what happy thought you would think of to be able to fly to Neverland. And also, if you have anywhere in Neverland that you would like to visit, then let me know and I can tell you all about it. I'm pretty well versed in the whole of Neverland. Okay, boys and girls, I think it's time for our questions and answers session. So let's see who's sending a hello already. Let's see. So, hi Fairy from Maria. Hi Maria, thank you so much for joining. Oh, Theatre by QE2 says, doesn't Tinkerbell look fantastic? Ah, thanks Theatre by QE2. That's very sweet of you. Thank you very much. We've got a hello from Noor. Hello Noor. Gianthi Alango, I would like to have green wings like you. Oh, they're pretty cool, aren't they? Every fairy has a different coloured wings. Hello from Kens. Hi, Kens. And hello from Logan. Hi, Logan. Mwah. I'm sending you lots and lots of pixie dust kisses. Oh, Jayantha Alango, I liked the story. Oh, I'm glad you liked the story. Like I said, it's probably my favourite story because I love to tell it to everybody, because Neverland is one of the coolest places in the entire world. I mean, come on. It's the second star to the right and straight on till morning. It's really, really far away. Not many people get to visit it. Now, there's lots of different parts of Neverland. I don't know if you know this. Of course, there's the Indian Camp, Mermaid Lagoon, you've got the pirate ship, you've got Skull Rock, and you've also got Pixie Hollow, and that's where I live. That's my favourite place. Hi from Gregory and Reuben. Hi, Gregory and Reuben. Thank you so much for joining today. Oh, Lara says, I want to see the fairies and fly with them. Oh, Lara, that'd be so much fun. Oh, my goodness. If you could fly anywhere, Lara, where would you want to fly? Hi from Yusuf and Mira. Hi, Yusuf and Mira. Thanks for joining today. Jayantha Alango, I would like to have a pet. You want a pet? What kind of pet? Let me know. I love you, Tink from Liffy. Oh, thank you, Liffy. That's very sweet of you. I'm sending lots of love back to you. Mwah. Oh, which language do we speak in Neverland? Well, I speak Pixie. So normally people don't really understand what I say because a lot of the time humans can only hear the tinkling of bells when I speak. But we've used magic today so you guys can understand everything that I can say. Now, I know that the pirates sometimes say "arr." Now, I don't know if that's a different language or not, but it's a very funny sound. It's a very weird sound. And the mermaids still speak English. Everybody speaks pretty much anything, but the pixies all speak with the jingling of bells that only we can understand. And of course, Peter Pan, because he's lived there for so long. Love from Dua. Oh, hello, Dua. I'm sending love back to you. Hello from Vivan. Hi, Vivan. He says it's his favourite story. Oh, my goodness, that makes me happy, Vivan. I'm glad you like Peter Pan's story. Oh, Nicholas says he wishes he could fly. Oh my goodness, Nicholas. Well, you've got to think of a really happy thought and that will lift you into the air. Of course, you do need pixie dust as well. So if you know a pixie, then you could probably do it. Henry would like to know if you have to socially distance in Neverland. Well, we do. We are all being very, very safe. Everybody is washing their hands and we're cleaning up everywhere. We're very, very good in Neverland. We're very, very good. But we're also socially distancing because everybody has to. Jayantha Alango wants to explore the world Sonali. Wow, that's cool. I've never heard of that place before. Of course, I've only ever been to the mainland, which is where London is and all that places, because we get to change the seasons, us pixies. Whereas I mainly know Neverland and the Mermaid Lagoon and Pixie Hollow. Pixie Hollow is the best place. Oh, what's your favourite colour, Tink from Liffy? I think my favourite colour is green. Green is definitely my favourite colour, but I also like gold as well because it's the colour of pixie dust. Oh, dear fairy, you have beautiful wings. I want to have the same. Love, Maria. Oh, thanks, Maria. I like my wings very much. Now, every fairy actually has a different set of wings, so no set of wings are the same. But I actually have the same wings as another fairy because we were actually born from the same baby's laugh. If you don't know this, this is a really cool fact. Fairies are born from babies laughing for the first time, and it all splits and it goes sprinkling about. And us fairies are born at Pixie Hollow, and it is amazing. And normally only one fairy is born from one baby's laugh, but sometimes there can be two. So there was actually two from when I was born. So I actually have a sister who's a winter fairy called Periwinkle, and we have the same wings, which is really, really cool. But every other fairy has different wings. So there's a fun fact for you. Vivan loves you, Tinkerbell. Thank you for the story time. Oh, Vivan, thank you so much for joining. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Kens would love to fly with you and Jasmine. Wow, that'll be lots and lots of fun. Now, I've never flown on a magic carpet before because obviously I have wings, so I don't have to. But I hear it's a lot of fun. So maybe I should call Jasmine one day and maybe you could come too. That'd be cool. Maybe I could sprinkle the flying carpet with pixie dust so maybe it can go even faster. Hello from Lauren. I love your wings. I want my daddy to come home and play with me. Oh, Lauren. Thank you for loving my wings. I like them too. And you wish your daddy would come home and play with you. Well, I'm sure he will very, very soon. Lara, what is your favourite fruit? I love apples. Oh, Lara, I like apples too. They're lots and lots of fun. I think they're the tastiest. But, are apples my favourite? Well, there are some green apples, aren't there? So I do like the colour green. You know what? I think I like apples, I like bananas, I like oranges, and strawberries. I like strawberries too. Strawberries are the best. Oh my goodness, we got some more coming in as well. Dua wants to be a fairy mermaid. Wow, a fairy mermaid. My goodness, that would be lots and lots of fun. Oh my goodness, how would that work as a fairy mermaid? Let's see. Would you swim through the sea and then once you're out of the sea you can fly like a fairy? That would be really, really cool. Wow, I would love to go under the sea. I haven't been under the sea before. It'd be lots and lots of fun. Hello from Haya. Hello, Haya. I love your green dress and your beautiful wings too. Ah, thank you, Haya. You know, I actually made this dress myself because I'm a tinker fairy and my job is that I get to make lots and lots of different things. Vivan wants to tell you his favourite colour is red. Can you wear a red dress, please? Oh my goodness, Vivan. Well, I'd have to make a red dress, I'm afraid, because obviously my dress is made out of leaves. So, of course, I'd have to try and find some red leaves. Maybe in the autumn when the leaves start to turn brown, maybe I could make a dress then. So it might take a bit of time because, of course, it is very warm today. So I don't think I can find any brown leaves. But I'm glad that red's your favourite colour. That's fantastic. Red's a great colour. Oh, here we go. We've got Mohammed Bahan Ahak. Do you know I can also fly? I fly in my home. Mohammed, that's cool. You fly in your house. Whoa. My goodness, do you have pixie dust too? Oh, wow. Where do you fly to? That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh my goodness, boys and girls. This is so much fun. I love answering your questions. Sonali says, what is your best dress up in this story time? My best dress up in this story time. My best dress up in this story time. I like the dress I'm wearing, to be fair. It's very comfortable. And like I said, I made it myself, so I'm very, very proud of my dress. And my wings look particularly sparkly today, so I'm really, really happy about that. Oh, boys and girls, remember to send me in your little happy thought that you think of if you were to fly with pixie dust. I really want to know what your happy thought is. My happy thought is I love to think about my fairy friends. I've got lots of fairy friends at Pixie Hollow, and of course Peter Pan as well is a very good friend, and the Lost Boys. I always think about them. Oh, we've got another fantastic question. We've got my brother Lincoln likes green too. Ah, amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad you like the colour green. Like I said, it's my absolute favourite colour in the whole world. Peter also wears green as well. He's got a really cool hat. I like his hat. I want a hat like that. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, those are some fantastic questions. I'm so glad that I get to answer them for you. And I love to talk about all my favourite things. So I'm glad you can tell me your favourite things too. And don't forget to send in your happy thought that you think of as well. Now, boys and girls, I think we should have a look at our wonderful pictures that you guys have sent in. Now, like I said, my fairy friend, the Blue Fairy, asked you guys to send in pictures of your very own fairies. So I can't wait to see them. I'm sure they're going to look absolutely beautiful. So before we start, I'm just going to move over just a little bit. There we go. Here we go. I think we're ready for the pictures. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, Elena's got a wonderful drawing. Look at this, my wing's in the way. Oh my goodness. Elena, that's amazing. Oh my goodness, I love the fairy's purple dress. She looks just like me. And I like that you say faith, trust and pixie dust. I love that because of course to fly all you need is faith, trust and a little bit of pixie dust. Well done, Elena. That's a beautiful fairy. Good job. We have Laura. Hi, Laura. Oh my goodness, your fairy looks beautiful. I love the colour green, of course. And I like the sunshine and the blue sky above. That's beautiful, Laura. And look at your gorgeous smile as well. Oh, Laura, you look absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for sending that in, Laura. And we have Alicia. Alicia's drawn a beautiful rainbow fairy. Oh my goodness. And look at that gorgeous smile on your face, Alicia. Well done. I love all the colours. I like the big green wings. Oh my goodness. You know, I reckon that your fairy would be a light fairy. Now, light fairies are in charge of making rainbows and giving light to fireflies. That's a really fun job. I tried to do that once with my friend Iridessa and it did not go very well. It didn't go very well at all because obviously I'm not a light fairy, but I thought I'd give it a go. Why not? So I think, Alicia, that your fairy would be a light fairy, that she'd be in charge of all the beautiful rainbows in the sky. Well done, Alicia. That's gorgeous. And we have Ikra. Ikra's got a beautiful rainbow fairy as well. Oh my goodness, well done, Ikra. I like the long hair. I love all the colours on the skirt. My goodness. I reckon your fairy would either be a rainbow fairy or possibly, I think that she could be a garden fairy. Now, garden fairies are in charge of all of the flowers and all of the food that you can grow from the ground. Oh my goodness, that's a very important job. My friend Rosetta's in charge of all the garden fairy things and she's fantastic at it. So I think your fairy would definitely be a garden fairy or a rainbow fairy because of the skirt. Well done, Ikra. That's a gorgeous fairy. Well done. And we have Lauren, who's 5. Oh my goodness, and she's drawn me. Oh my goodness, Lauren, that looks fantastic. Oh wow, I love the flowers as well. Oh my goodness, those flowers look beautiful. And don't you look gorgeous? My goodness, you look just like Queen Elsa. My goodness, that is a beautiful dress. I love the blue dress and the crown. My goodness, you look gorgeous, Lauren. Well done, you. Fantastic job. Oh. And we have Carver. Hi, Carver, who's 4. Oh my goodness. I think Carver's drawn us a beautiful little bunny rabbit. Oh my goodness, Carver, that's gorgeous. He looks so cute. Look at that little bunny rabbit. I like the sticker as well on your chest. That looks so cool. That's got a big cheesy smile on it. And look at your beautiful, gorgeous grin as well. You look so pretty in this picture. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for drawing this gorgeous little bunny rabbit. That makes me so, so happy. Oh, and up next we have Saba. Saba's drawn a gorgeous fairy as well, and she's dressed like a fairy too. Oh my goodness, I love your pink wings. Saba, you look so pretty. Oh my goodness, and that drawing as well. I love the colours of the dress on that drawing. My goodness, purple and pink. Now, what would your fairy be in charge of? I reckon, Saba, that your fairy would be in charge of the wind. So Vidya, my friend Vidya, who's really, really good at her job of in controlling the wind. So when you feel a breeze going through, or sometimes when it's really, really windy and you feel like you're being tossed about, that's because of the wind fairies. So I reckon, Saba, that your fairy would be in charge of the beautiful breeze that we get in the summer, which is so, so lovely. Thank you so much, Saba, for sending in that gorgeous picture. It's gorgeous. And we have Mila. Hi, Mila. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. I see a couple of fairies. And is somebody asleep in bed, Mila? Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Now, Mila, I think your fairy looks like the tooth fairy. That's a very, very important job for us fairies. If you're a tooth fairy, you're very, very important. Oh my goodness, Mila, that looks beautiful. I love the gold wings and the yellow dress, and your big smile as well makes this picture so much more bright. Oh my goodness, Mila, thank you so much for sending in that picture. And we have Ken's. Oh my goodness, Ken's. Oh wow. Oh my goodness, your drawing looks absolutely fantastic, Ken's. Oh wow, I think that's me, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Now, of course, I am a tinker fairy, so I'm in charge of making things. And I like what's next to me with the big smile on the face. Oh my goodness. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that a box of popcorn? It looks like popcorn. If it is, that's delicious. I love popcorn. It's very, very tasty. It's one of my favourite snacks. Oh my goodness. And look at your gorgeous smile as well, Kens. Oh, well done you. I love this picture. Well done, Kens. And we have Caroline, who's 5. Oh my goodness, who's drawn this beautiful little fairy. Oh my goodness, and that looks like a wishing star next to your fairy. My goodness. And I love the flowers at the bottom. Oh wow. Now, Caroline, I reckon that your fairy would be in charge of the stars in the sky. Oh my goodness, a night fairy. Oh my goodness, they make sure that the stars in the sky sparkle the brightest. Oh, Caroline, that's a beautiful picture. Thank you so much for sending in your gorgeous fairy. And we have Perla, who's 8. Oh my goodness, Perla, look at the pixie dust in your picture. My goodness, that looks so magical. And I see you're holding me. That's cool. Oh my goodness, Perla, that's a fantastic drawing. Well done, you. I love the purple and pink wings. My goodness, and I like the little love hearts as well. And I love that you're wearing green too. Oh my goodness. Are you sure you're not my sister? We look very similar. Oh my goodness, Perla, I absolutely love your drawing. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that that's me in the drawing as well. So you've done a very good job of drawing me as my lovely little Tinkerberry. Thank you so much, Perla. And we have Cleo, who's 3. Oh my goodness, look at all the beautiful colours in your picture, Cleo. That looks absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love the blue and the purple and the pink. Oh my goodness, Cleo, that's fantastic. You've drawn a whole entire scene. That looks gorgeous. Oh, and look at your beautiful smile on your face, Cleo. Now, Cleo, what do I think that your fairy would be in charge of? I see blue, so I think that your fairy, Cleo, would be a water fairy. Now, water fairies are very, very important. They're responsible for all the waves in the sea and the dewdrops on flowers. They're very, very important. So, Cleo, I think that yours is a water fairy, and that looks absolutely beautiful. Well done, Cleo. Oh, and we have Irina, who's 7, and she's drawn this absolutely beautiful blue fairy as well. Oh my goodness. And she's left a little message on there. So she says, age 7, almost 8 in 4 months. Oh, well, happy birthday for 4 months' time, Irina. I hope you have a flitterific day on your birthday in 4 months' time. Oh my goodness, Irina, your picture is absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, I also see that it says name Alexa. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's a beautiful name. Now, what do I think your fairy would be in charge of? Now, I'm seeing blue in the dress as well. So I think yours would either be a water fairy or an animal fairy. Animal fairies are in charge of a lot of the animals. So they can speak to animals. They bring them in and out of hibernation. And they're very, very fun animal friends. Oh my goodness. Well done, Irina. That's an absolutely beautiful drawing. Thank you so much for sending that in. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, thank you so much for sending in all those fantastic pictures. All of your fairies look beautifully magical, and I bet they have all the best pixie dust. Thank you so much for sending in that wonderful, wonderful drawing. That was so much fun. Oh, we've got some more messages coming in. How exciting. So we've got hello from Hannah in Ras Al Khaimah. We'd love to see you here in Iraq at Christmas. Oh my goodness, Hannah, that would be so much fun. Oh, wow. I've never been to Ras Al Khaimah, so I bet it would be absolutely beautiful. What an adventure. Oh my goodness. Well, you'd have to tell me where all the best spots are, because I would definitely want to go and explore. That's a fantastic message. Thank you. Oh, we've got Vivan loves strawberries and is asking if you have a strawberry story. Oh, do I have a strawberry story? Maybe I don't, but Rosetta the fairy, because she's a garden fairy, she's in charge of all the things that grow in the ground. So, of course, strawberries grow from the ground. So maybe she might have one. So I'll ask her and then I'll get back to you on that, Vivan. But I'm sure there's a strawberry story somewhere. Lara asks, where is Peter Pan? Peter Pan is off on an adventure today. He's gone all the way to the mainland. I don't know where in the mainland. He goes and visits everywhere quite a lot. He always goes to listen out for more stories about him today. So we'll see where he is. He's probably going to tell me all about it when he gets back. Of course, I'm in Pixie Hollow today, so I've still got some work to do. So I couldn't join him for his adventure today, but I will surely hear all about it when he gets back. Oh, Yusef loves green as well. Amazing, Yusef. Ken's happy thoughts are dancing, singing and drawing. Oh, Ken's, those are fantastic happy thoughts. Oh my goodness, I'm sure you'd fly really, really high if you thought about those. Lauren wants to know your favourite story and colour. Lauren, my favourite colour is green, and my favourite story is definitely about the time that we took the Darling children to Neverland, because that was really, really fun. That was quite an adventure. Although I didn't like getting captured by Captain Hook. That was not fun at all. not fun at all. But I love any story that involves me and Peter Pan. Oh, Jahanthi Alango, can you tell me the island story? An island story? Oh my goodness. Well, I've got lots and lots of stories all about Pixie Hollow, but I'd have to have a little research for some more island stories. Mustafa Hazem says, I want you to come to me. Oh my goodness, Mustafa, that'll be lots and lots of fun. Maybe one day I can fly on over. I might need a lot of pixie dust, though, to get to you. So I'll have to talk to Terence, who's in charge of all of the pixie dust in Pixie Hollow. But I'm sure that can be arranged super, super soon. 5-year-old Vivan says his birthday is this month on the 17th. Vivan, that's so exciting. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday for the 17th. I hope you have a flitterific and magical day and that you get everything that you wish for. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. And we've got a hi from Karma. Hi, Karma. Thank you so much for joining for today's Princess Storytime. Oh my goodness, boys and girls. Now, of course, we've got another little message coming in. So Mohammed says, I love your wings. Thank you, Mohammed. I like them too. Oh my goodness. Now, what are we going to do for next week's drawing? What are we going to do? Let me think. Now, I've got a very special announcement for you. So next week's story, oh my goodness, I don't think you're ready for this. This is really, really exciting. So next week's Princess Storytime isn't going to be a princess. And no, it's not another fairy. We have, are you ready? Drum roll. The Snow Queen is going to be telling her story to you guys next week. So make sure you tune in next Wednesday for the Snow Queen telling her story. I cannot wait to know all about it. It's going to be loads and loads of fun. She's going to tell her amazingly magical story and I will definitely be watching. I don't know about you guys, but you should definitely tune in next Wednesday at 6 p.m. for that. And because we've got the beautiful Snow Queen coming, I want you guys to surprise her with a drawing of a drumroll snowman. I want you guys to draw a snowman to show off to the Snow Queen next week. I'm not going to tell her that you guys are drawing Snow Queen, not Snow Queen, snowman. Snowman, Snow Queen, snowflake. There's so much snow. I want you guys to draw a snowman and I want it to be a surprise for our Snow Queen next week. So nobody tell her, okay? Nobody tell her. Shh. It's a secret. We want to surprise her next week. Now, of course, the Snow Queen's very, very magical as well. So you can expect a lot of magic next week for the Snow Queen story. Well, maybe not as much magic as my story, of course, because mine is filled with pixie dust and lots of lovely thoughts and flying through the air. So we'll see if it's as magical as mine. Oh, we've got some more questions and little shout outs coming through. So Ikra says she loves my wings. Thank you, Ikra. And her favourite colour is purple. That's a great colour. Purple's a gorgeous colour, Ikra. Lauren says, I want you to come to Egypt, please. I want to fly with you too. Oh, Lauren, that sounds like lots of fun. Now, I need a lot of pixie dust to be able to fly all the way to Egypt because Pixie Hollow is very, very far away from the mainland. So we need lots and lots of pixie dust. But I'm sure, fingers crossed, that I will be able to come and visit Egypt really, really, really soon. I hope so, at least. Oh, Maria's saying hi and love your wings. Ah, thanks, Maria. Everybody's loving my wings today. This makes me really, really happy. Oh, somebody's asked from Ikra, is it Elsa? It might be. How many Snow Queens do you know? I'll leave you with that. Oh my goodness. Now, boys and girls, make sure you send in your pictures of your snowmen to storytime@h2productions.ae for next week's storytime. Make sure you get them in quickly because we, of course, want to show all of your amazing snowmen. So I want to see all of your snowmen in the emails really, really, really soon so we can surprise the Snow Queen. Thank you guys so much for joining today for this Princess Storytime. Now, I know I'm not a princess, but I pretty much am a princess of Neverland, at least in my own head. Thank you guys so much for joining. Another quick thank you to our amazing supporters. We've got Platinum List, Kids App, Dubai Panto, Professional Princess Parties, Theatre by QE2 and Expat Woman. Without their help, I could not be here today to tell my amazing story with you all. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed our magical story and remember to join the Snow Queen next Wednesday at 6 p.m. for her fabulous story. Ah, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Have a beautiful, flitterific, magical day, everybody. Sending you lots of love and pixie dust. Bye bye.